Switching up the timeline a bit because we attended a very exciting event. After exploring central BC and the west coast, we took a turn and headed east. Hey!
Yeah, this is cooked in the road chef oven. Electrical systems.
Oh, and it auto drop down?
AKA the first wife.
Am I seeing a 79?
It is.
It's an honor to be at Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo, and I can't wait to share with you this special episode. We will return to my trip update next week.
As I roll in, I'm like, holy sh...
Okay, I can feel my heart pounding so fast right now. We are now at Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo, AOAE Expo. I haven't camped with so many people for so long. Well, although we're sort of dispersed around the lake and around the expo, but still, there's going to be a lot of people today. I am now just hiding in my own camp, getting my morning routine, have a little breakfast, and later today we will go check out all of the vendors, some of the presenters, and actually tonight I will have a presentation. Thanks to Jason from the organization and Dave, they personally invited me to come and do a presentation. I wasn't expecting the venue to be so big, but I guess we're at it and we do have stories to tell, and I'm sure as travelers get together, there's so much things that we could talk about. Okay. Whew. We will get out just in a bit. It's sunny, it's warm, going to be a few nice days that we are having out here. So, let's go already. Get to meet some people.
The 8 a.m. guided yoga was switched to 10 a.m. to accommodate for the condensation overnight. I needed it so much for calming my jumpy heart and stretching out the long drive. Starting the day off right. I use a yoga mat as the base layer of my sleep platform, so I'll always be ready to go for yoga sesh. Okay, walking to the stage is a bit of a walk, but now you can see how beautiful the site is. Let's go use the washroom and get a day going. Show you guys some vendors, some cool things.
Do you see a 79? Am I seeing a 79?
It is.
I think I am seeing a 79.
Bradford is actually.
Okay, first stop, literally right at the first entrance, four-wheel auto from Edmonton. Here we're seeing a 79 series. We don't have 79 series in the market in Canada, but this is an ex-mining truck. Here we have Steven, who basically touched all of the boats trying to restore this. And I guess it's better to have you to walk around the car and
Yeah, so pretty much.
introduce us to...
Yeah, this thing started as like a 10,000 pound piece of iron where the only thing I really wanted to keep on it was the cab. It's like we bought it as a salvage truck, probably for parts in the beginning, and at the end of the day we figured the cab wasn't completely crunched, and we do have enough parts in-house to build a whole truck like this. The only part that we actually got to save on here is currently the engine, which is not going to be in there for very long. It is a 1H Z with a turbo, but it's not quite what we want. We are putting a 1H DT in it next week, and that 1H DT is rebuilt with ceramic coated pistons. We're putting a G turbo on it, and it's going to get intercooled. This thing's going to be pushing around 20 pounds of boost. We're expecting some good numbers on it right now. We also custom fitted an automatic transmission in it.
Why?
Because they never came auto, and this is a touring truck. We make this for full touring.
Right, it is more
and it is an indestructible auto. It is called an A442F. It comes out of buses, so it is meant to take the extreme weight of the vehicle. We've also converted it to a full-time four-wheel drive, so the whole truck drives like a dream and max traction throughout the whole season. We got a brand new box from some guy in BC. We supplied a box. The cab mounts on the frame, or the box mounts on the frame, were still there, so we ended up putting that back on. We got a custom rack built for it, obviously, for the tent. Yeah, we put a 4.5-inch Dobson lift in it, Lumen shocks. I went even as far as putting an 80 series rear axle in it, just to convert the bolt pattern from 5 bolt to 6 bolt. As you may know, with the 100 series, the bolt pattern sucks, and you have really low amount of options for rims.
That's why I'm still on Steely's factory.
Exactly.
Everybody said you should get some pretty wheels. I'm like,
that's why we had to do 6 bolt conversion, because that's how we were able to get these pretty wheels on here.
Yeah, black
And
line.
so by putting up 80 series rear axle on it, we were able to get 4 inches more width than the factory truck.
Oh, cool.
So that allows it to track a lot better and look a lot better. We had to put a few 2-inch spacers up front to match it, but that's just how it ended up being. We re-geared it to 456, so I've been in and out of the axles. The housing in the front is brand new from Toyota. If you look underneath it, there's still part numbers on every component under here. It is completely brand new.
Oh, the sticker is still on.
Yep. And then we're running the Dobson 5-degree faster plates. And then we're running a full 3-inch exhaust on it as well. And then we got the steady lights out of Australia.
Yeah.
And it's also running our beautiful ARB link system in it as well.
Oh.
So it has a lot of tech in here.
What do you have in electrical then? Because Link is like.
Right now it's in the first stages of putting the links in, but right now I have the bed lights and both steady lights hooked up to it, so I can wirelessly control that up to 10 meters away from the vehicle.
Cool.
It has also cool features like inclinometer, battery voltage, speedometer, on the fly adjustment. We've also put these awesome power steps in here.
Oh, like, yeah, these things that.
So I custom fit these. These aren't made to go on here. We make that fit in house as well. And if you go inside here,
Can they double as a slider?
you probably shouldn't. But again, it is an overland truck, where it's more meant for comfort than anything else.
Yeah.
It was mostly meant so my mom could get in here. She's a little disabled. But without these, she wouldn't be able to get in there.
Right, yeah.
Because it does drop down more than a conventional running board.
Yeah.
We also have our seats.
This is like hard in my, almost like in the middle of my lap.
Exactly. So for a big truck, it allows someone to get in that has exactly. And then we have these Schillmann seats from Germany. Those really make the touring way more of a blast to be able to sit in those and be comfortable. The hours and hours of driving.
Is the whole lining all like new too?
That's all brand new. That came out of that was a takeoff from a 2020 Land Cruiser.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
So luxury looking.
And another thing is brown only came in 2019 and 2020 models.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, lots of fun stuff on this truck. We're running an ARB roof rack as well, with the ARB jerry can holders on it too, and obviously this great Smrt Tent. And then if you come to the back, we have the full deck system in here for all of our storage. Just to obviously keep everything neat and tidy. And obviously, check us out at 4-Wheel Auto.
The most important part.
Yeah.
You know, I started out just selling trucks and 4-wheel drives and things like that, and then it evolved into I purchased a few of these, and next thing you know, I'm selling parts of it, and I found that the parts became more of a interest to me, and just going to other countries and different things like that to source them. And so right now we bring in parts from like 11 or 12 different countries. We try to keep really unique, one-of-a-kind stuff that nobody else carries. Even on this truck, we just brought in for the first time cut snake flares from Australia. So we're always trying new things. We try to fit them, make sure that they work well. And that's one of the things. We like to make sure that the quality is always there. There's a lot of stuff that's a little bit, doesn't suit our environment so well. So we always try to find that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why, as you guys heard it, quality is important. If you've been following, my CV has been splashing some grease now, and I have to leave my car. It's not instant death, but I would not drive that up to north. And after the expo, I'll actually leave my car with Dan, with their crew, to take a look at it.
Well, we'll take good care of it. We'll make sure it's 100% for your next adventure.
Thank you. So, yeah, hopefully I won't be stranded on somewhere in the ice field up north. Otherwise, I'll yell at you. My CV! Yay!
I hope it's the right one.
Oh my god.
Just pick the one with the most, wrecked box. And that's yours.
I don't want this one on the shelf anymore.
I've seen these guys.
Hey, thank you. I never even thought about somebody else.
And with the water port, that's something I sort of want to get to my car for a shower.
AKA the first wife.
The first wife?
The first wife. You give a lot more than you get, though.
How long has the marriage been?
It's over a decade now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3 motors, second diesel one, converted from gas, poly axle shafts, air lockers front rear, 175 liter fuel tank, 5-speed.
175 liters.
175, single tank. The Fab 4 Labs rear, and then a nice shiny rear rim as well on the back there for fun. You have to stutter at the end.
Got our power system, we've got an optional water system. This unit has 20 gallons of water underneath of it. We're dealers for Darchi Overland products out of Australia. So
yeah, I definitely have heard of Darchi.
We also are dealers for Tree Line, so we kind of are supporting both of them.
Aren't they just like across the street? Tree Line have yeah, spots right there.
So lots of room in there for storing all of your gear.
Yeah, it's cooked. Yeah.
It is already? Oh. I didn't.
I know you're supposed to eat them with your hands, but
I'm taking a picture. Yeah. Ooh.
there we go.
Look at that. So yeah, Spencer messaged me this morning saying we're making some Aussie pie around 12:30. That's from where? This thing?
Yeah, that's cooked in the Road Chef oven. And these are Aussie pies from Peak Pies in Vancouver.
Oh, peak pie, yes. Those guys. There you go. Does it go by 12 volt or household plug?
It's 12 volt, yeah. This has got 2 elements in it, 10 amps each, so about 200 watts.
You can take a bike on it.
Yes, you can take a bike on it. It's got a load of capacity of 45 kilograms on the top, and the struts will still open up easily. You've got your shower cubicle mounted here to the side. Folds up in a matter of a few seconds. You roll that up when you're ready to go. 5-strut 270-degree awning covers the whole back end and side of the vehicle, and we have sidewalk kits for it as well, so you can close off the area. You don't have any support beams you have to put out unless you put out the sidewalk kit, and it is just a click there, and you can slide it closed. Ride it in. Oh yeah. It's good to be ready for heavy snowfall. We have an elevator on it that it can angle it if you have heavy snowfall.
Oh.
And you can probably, if it's strong wind, you might want to tie it down. But you've got all the tie down straps mounted in the edge already. So
tie down? Wait, are those like legs that's like optional pull out?
yeah, so you can put the poles out if you want to.
Oh, so it's I see.
And then tie it down so the wind is not lifted. But even in moderate storm winds, you can get it away without tying it down because it's such a heavy duty stainless steel bracket. Expedition ready truck with hot water shower, solar system, everything needed for weekend adventures.
Yeah, rental services. That's actually one thing people ask me is they wanted to try, but they don't want to invest in a whole truck right up front.
Exactly.
And this is
And this is a good way to try out some of the equipment and see what's going on. We've got all the cutlery, crockery here, electrical systems.
That's some serious electrical system.
Yeah, so you can charge whatever you need to from there. And then we have our fridge slide-out unit, so it nestles in there. So all you do, one handful, nice and easy.
Oh, and it auto drop down?
Auto drops down. You've got your gas stove, dual zone fridge freezer, cutlery and crockery, prepping surface.
Nice.
And on the other side of the vehicle, have a hot shower, the drop of a hat, wherever you want to go.
So, this is actually the reason why I'm here. Jason actually personally invited me to come to the show. And as my plan changed, and I figured, I can definitely make a trip. And here he is. He's actually part of the organization, but he also has his own boat, so.
Absolutely. So I'm part of the Raven Truck Accessory chain as well as the North Shore Off-Road chain. They're kind of the same. They basically are sister stores.
Oh yeah, North Shore, we have those in
Yeah,
Vancouver.
absolutely. So yeah, it's basically the same chain that we are doing
I
here in
didn't know
Alberta.
it's a chain.
Yeah. So anyways, I run the store in Red Deer, Alberta, and we do a lot of fun stuff. It's hard to call it a job when you enjoy it so much. So it kind of fits into my hobby, which is overlanding, camping, off-roading. So I do all of that, and this kind of fits in really nicely in that respect. Winches, recovery gear, definitely popular items, especially when you're going off-roading.
Yeah.
Tire deflators, those are probably one of our best sellers.
Well, because you have to as well. You know, the weird thing is, many times when I'm at trailhead, when I'm airing down, people stop by, are you okay?
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
airing down.
Absolutely.
Really, okay, they give me a weird look.
They don't quite understand what you're doing because they don't do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But people who do go off-road, they'll definitely understand it for sure.
First patch after how many years of building this car?
More than 3.
And nothing has been on a roof. What an honor.
I'll put this one here.
Thank you. Hey, camera in camera.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, exact same camera too.
It's okay, they're foam, but if you keep whacking, it's really all good.
Just as we thought Canada isn't getting any outdoor expo this year, Dave, Jason, and the team put out the first annual Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo. It is held in a beautiful venue somewhere between Jasper and Edmonton. So for people like me coming from BC, we enjoyed a breathtaking drive through the Rockies. There's shaded tree camp, open air camp, and my favorite, lakeside camp. Other than vendors, we also got presentations and courses from some special figures in the field. As a huge fangirl, I sat in the front row for Darren's adventure photography info session.
So where you guys know more of my Instagram, the Darren Explorers, and my rig where it's at right now, and it's all kind of evolved in essentially 2 years. When I'm out shooting in daylight stuff, I usually go 2/3 underexposed, so I'm sitting right there, and I bring stuff back in my post-production.
And what's an event without freebies and giveaways? Around the campfire meeting ground, organizers are tossing out merch and drawing for grand prizes.
These will light it up for you. All right, winner 18096.
I actually won something from the Guellery Brewery in Edmonton. Beer tour, anyone?
08474.
That is a set of steady Type X Pearl lights supplied by Overland Garage. Well, now that's a grand prize.
Well, this is awesome, man. Thank you, Overland Garage, for that. That was amazing.
It looks great on that truck.
Oh, did I mention I was invited to do a presentation?
Honestly, I'm super, super nervous. I just want to get this out of to you guys. As I roll in, I'm like, holy sh. Okay, so I am here, a young girl, 4-drive rookie. What do I know? A lot of you guys here, I'm pretty sure, have way more years, experience, knowledge under your belt than I do. What do I know? Who am I kidding? But then I thought, isn't this the reason that we were all coming here, just to meet people and sharing our story? And it's sort of what my YouTube channel was, is just picturing, capturing all of the travels and sharing things. So yeah, just want to get this out first that I am super nervous. Actually, I'm so nervous that I had no appetite, but I forced myself to eat, so now I have a Sunday. So if you see me wrong.
The cool thing about events like this is not only the vendors and presenters, but also the people you meet. The couple across from my camp lived in Yukon 20 years ago. After listening to my trip plan, they told me a lot about Yukon and left me a bear spray and air horn behind my solar panel. The strap says, "May not need it, but just in case." A rush of warmth filled my heart full. You see, we may travel solo, but we are never alone. Taking the last side of this venue, it's been a blast, I would say. Well, the first time of Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo, it was literally Dave and Jason when they were chatting, talking about how this year we won't have anything in Canada. Overland Rally is not happening, Overland Expo is not coming up to Canada, so they decide, why don't we create our own? And here we are, having the very first adventure gathering. I can see it grow throughout the years, so for sure next year I will be here. Because this video is published earlier than my actual trip video, so by the time you see it, I've already gone through Bellacula and found out a CV problem that I need to get it dealt with before I head up north. So we're going to drop off the car at full auto and have them get that dealt with, and have some steering problems, still have the clunk, have them take a deep look at it, and then go from Edmonton side. So before that, I believe we probably need a car wash before bringing the car into a shop. Let's be nice. Alright, if you're bringing your vehicle to a shop that especially deal with anything down in the vehicle, in the suspension, please get a car wash beforehand. I just got this t-shirt from Overland Garage. They gave out a lot of shirts at giveaways at this event. I just personally love crop tops, they're so cute. And here we're repping Overland Garage today.